guys, and welcome back to my channel. On today's video we are going to do a foundation wear test and comparison, and I have two foundations to play with for today's video. So we are going to test the new L'Oreal Age Perfect Serum Foundation, which in Europe is it known under the name BB Cover Serum Foundation. So this is more of the serum type of foundation, which is infused with hyaluronic acid, and it claims that it doesn't set onto your fine lines and it helps your skin to stay hydrated all day. This foundation by L'Oreal we are going to test against the number 7 Protect and Perfect all-in-one foundation, which is also infused with SPF 50, and it claims to offer you a buildable medium coverage. So yeah, together with those I have two new concealers, new for me to try. So this is the L'Oreal Age Perfect concealer that I'm going to use on this side of the face, and on the right side of the face we are going to use the number 7 stick concealer, match made concealer on shade Cool Ivory. So yeah, my skin is a oily combination. It means that I'm oily on my T-zone and I'm normal on the rest of the face. I do benefit from everything that is anti-aging and doesn't emphasize the line and the texture that I'm starting to see on my complexion. So this is just a little of a background of my skin situation right now. If you want to see how those products are applying and perform, and also how they last throughout the day, then just keep watching. Hi guys, so I'm really excited to try those products today. I did wear them separately, but I never did a wear test and comparison between those two products. So they both have similar ingredients and claim the same things. They both are infused with hyaluronic acid and also do contain SPF 50, which is really important if you want to protect your skin. Of course, you should not rely on the SPF that you are getting in your foundation. You should always wear a SPF underneath. And I also did swatch them. So on L'Oreal, I'm matching on the shade Light Beige 02, and it swatches like this. So we are going to use this product on my left side of the face, and the number 7 Protect and Perfect all-in-one foundation. This is more neutral. You almost cannot tell because it's more close to the skin tone, and I've noticed that it has a gray undertone, but once I'm blending it, I hope there will be not much difference between my both cheeks, because it will be a bit weird to have two different shades on my face. Starting with the L'Oreal foundation, and as I apply it, I sense a bit of a fragrance to the L'Oreal foundation. Finally, makeup specially designed for mature skin. Age Perfect by L'Oreal Paris Cosmetic Radiant Serum Foundation. It's a carefully formulated foundation for mature skin. Formulated with vitamin B3 and hydrating serum, this lightweight foundation provides coverage while also being suitable for sensitive skin. Radiant Serum Foundation, even tone with natural radiant coverage that doesn't settle into the lines. All the benefits of a foundation with the added advantage of all-day hydration and SPF 50. So this is how the side where I applied the L'Oreal foundation looks like, and I would say that I have a medium coverage. And even though I found on the L'Oreal Paris US website they claim to have 26 or 28 shades, I hope I'm not wrong, I strongly believe that in Europe maybe we have half or even less, because from the store where I've purchased, so I purchased mine from Austria, they were having available maximum 10 shades. And now on my right side of the face I'm going to use the number 7 A revolutionary foundation powered by No. 7 skin expertise. Get flawless skin in an instant with the No. 7 Protect and Perfect Advanced all-in-one foundation. Fine lines appear visibly reduced instantly and over time. The optical blurring particles instantly reduce the signs of aging by reflecting light away from the fine lines. Flexible polymer film sits over lines, flexing and stretching with every facial movement for a smooth, flawless finish. What are the long-term benefits? Actively reduce the appearance of fine lines. SPF 50 and potent antioxidants protect the skin from long-term UVA and UVB damage. Is infused with Matrixyl 3000 plus advanced anti-aging peptides provitamin E to help restore a more youthful appearance to the skin, vitamin E and C, antioxidant complex, and a humectant formula that acts like a sponge, pulling in water to the outer skin layer and slows down evaporation, leaving skin hydrated and feeling comfortable. This product, it is delivered in 14 shades. So this is the final result. I cannot actually tell there is some shade difference between those two products, so I think they have blended really well into my skin, and I do get a luminous finish from both products. Now I can tell that on both sides I see my pores and my fine lines are minimized, and I have a overall smooth and really nice to work canvas. Okay, so to stay on the same line, for my concealer I'm going to use the same Age Perfect Serum Concealer, Radiant Concealer, that I have it on the shade 01 Light. This product, we are going to use it on the left side of the face. And by the way guys, I wanted to show you the difference between the green Beauty Blender sponge and the skin tone one. So you can tell that this is more fluffy, more puffy, and I just washed them both this morning, so both they are wet. So I'm going to use the green one. We will not make any difference right now. So the concealer, it's really luminous, but I can tell that doesn't offer enough coverage. Even for me, who doesn't have really dark under eye area, I can tell that I need more coverage. So when using this concealer, you either want to build it up, or you can use a peachy corrector. But other than that, it glides on really smoothly on your skin. Now for the No. 7 side, I'm going to use their Match Made Concealer in the shade Cool Ivory. So I repeat, for those of you who didn't watch my previous video, the No. 7 concealer and foundation, I have purchased them from UK with the help of my friend. So the No. 7 concealer, it's a stick concealer and it's really creamy. I had to tap it with my finger to warm up a bit the product, because just if you are just relying on your beauty sponge, it might not be possible to blend it right away. So you want to use your finger, or you can use a brush to spread it. But I love the actual coverage. I feel that it gives me more coverage than the L'Oreal one, even though from some reason on camera I look a bit dark. Maybe I didn't use enough product on my inner corner, so I will just use a bit to rectify this. Now we are going to set the face. I always set my face when I'm using foundation, so we will not do any discrimination on this case, and I'm going to use my number 7 Airbrush Away Translucent Finishing Powder, which I have it in the shade Translucent. This is a new product for me, but I have used it a couple of times, so I'm going to use this brush to pick up the product. This is by Japanesque, and the reason that I use it is because this brush is a bit more stiff and does pick a bit more product. All my brushes are, and the phone keeps ringing. Okay, meanwhile I have set my concealers using the Beige Hyaluronic Hydra powder. The last thing that I'm going to do is to test if the foundations oxidize. So here is the freshly applied Loreal Foundation, and I will say that it's oxidizing, but just a tad. And the number 7 foundation, it's almost undetectable on my hand, so it will be really challenging to see. But yeah, this also does oxidize. This is the swatch, but you see that this product blends with your skin and it became one with your skin, so this is really amazing formula. Right now we are at 11 AM in the morning, and one thing which is different on this video is the fact that I'm not using any ring light, so I'm just using my studio light, which might help to have a more natural lighting. I cannot leave it without any light because right now in the room it's a bit dark, but I hope you can tell. So I'm going to apply the rest of the makeup and I will come back. Okay guys, so we are after 1 hour since I firstly applied those two products. So now it's 12:20 PM. So far I feel that I'm a bit shiny on my chin, but this might be the case that I did not apply enough setting powder, because we all see that both foundations have a luminous finish, more dewy I would say. But other than that, I love how everything looks. I did not apply too much of the face makeup. I have just a bit of a blush and a bronzer because I want to see how the coverage of the foundation looks. And I also did a makeup tutorial more appropriate for masks, so from this reason I thought that it's not needed to add too much makeup underneath the mask, but the foundation is still nice and looking good and fresh after 1 hour. So we will come later to see how it wears. I will let you know in a couple of hours if there are some changes on the coverage or of the or if the foundation started to settle. So far didn't settle on my fine lines and both are looking perfect. I'm saying foundation, but they are foundations, so just keep that with a grain of salt. Hi guys, the time is now almost 4 PM, so I have a good 4 hours since I'm wearing both foundations. So I remind you that on my left side I'm wearing the L'Oreal Age Perfect Serum Foundation with SPF 50, and on my right side I'm wearing the number 7 Protect and Perfect all-in-one foundation. Now I'm taking this update on total natural light. You can tell that I'm a bit shiny after only 4.5 hours of wearing. I'm usually not that shiny, but I believe that this can be due to the number 7 powder. The coverage is still nice even though I'm oily, and I notice a bit of less shiny on the right side where I'm wearing the number 7 foundation. So you can tell that here I have less oil than on my left side. What we are going to do now is to touch up the skin, because I feel that I need a touch up Moreover, I will going to run a errand and I need to wear my mask, and if I'm going to not have my face set, all the foundation will be transferred to the mask. So far I haven't worn a mask, but I will wear it for a couple of hours now, so just FYI. Also on my nose, surprisingly, I have quite a lot of coverage, but the coverage, it's leaving me on the chin, especially on my left side, so where I have the L'Oreal foundation, whilst the right side still hangs pretty good. I just retouched my lipstick and that's all. And also I can see that I have pretty damn nice coverage from the both concealer, so I was not expecting to look so nice on me, but the number 7 stick concealer looks amazing. And even from the L'Oreal Age Perfect Radiant Concealer, I cannot complain too much. Besides the fact that I don't have so much coverage, starting to crack a bit on my inner corner, it still looks perfect. It's almost 9 p.m. here and we are in the end of the wear test and comparison between the L'Oreal Age Perfect Serum Foundation and the number 7 Protect and Perfect all-in-one foundation. I'm sorry that I'm picking, but every time I review a product, it should have a long name that I actually cannot remember when I'm on the camera to tell it. And I didn't show you actually on the beginning of this test how is the consistency of those two foundations. So the number 7 one, it's creamy and it's not running, so if you're putting on your hand it stays, maybe just a little bit goes down. But the L'Oreal one, it's more runny, so as you can tell it already starting to, so there is definitely a difference on the consistency on those two products. But other than that, I want to tell you that after the first after the last checkup that I did at 4 p.m. I didn't touch up my makeup. I was wearing a mask for a couple of hours, so this is what I have transferred on the mask. So almost nothing was transferring because I was using a setting powder to mattify a bit the face. But look at this, guys. You can see the traces from the mask, so a little bit of the contour was moving. But other than that, can you tell, guys, that I applied those two products almost 10 hours ago? I'm blown away about the coverage that I still have it at this time. Maybe I'm noticing a bit of a grabbing on the nose area, on the side where I'm wearing the L'Oreal Age Perfect foundation, but the side where I'm saying using because I'm tired. Usually this is happening with me when I'm filming the foundation reviews, that when I'm doing the final test I'm too tired and my mind is not able to focus. The number 7 foundation didn't grab, didn't move, it looks perfectly, but none of them seem to actually settle onto my fine lines, which is their main claiming, the main purpose of those foundations, that they are not settling into the fine lines and they are hydrating. And I can definitely tell that I didn't feel any moment that my skin is dry or I'm losing the moisture from the skin. Love that. Just also, as usual, the foundation it's missing from my nose and from my chin on the area where I've used the L'Oreal Age Perfect foundation, and a bit on the area where I've used the number 7, but it's definitely a winner, the number 7 Protect and Perfect all-in-one foundation. So this is our winner for this test. I actually was hoping the L'Oreal one will win because I really love this foundation. I think it is by far my favorite foundation from L'Oreal. I never met a foundation from L'Oreal to like it. It was all the time, especially the shade, it was either too dark, too light, too yellow or too pink for me. So this is the perfect shade for me. It's kind of my summer shade, so I don't know how it will work during winter time, but I definitely can mix it with the number 7, which is more neutral, and for sure they will do a perfect match together. But I highly recommend those two foundations for all of you who are oily or do have normal dry skin. I think they are perfect for any type of skin that you have. They are wonderful, amazing foundation, and they have quite comparable price point range. Also, a quick mention to the concealers that they are actually looking amazing. On the first couple of days when I was trying the L'Oreal concealer, I didn't get the actual coverage and the wear time that I'm having right now. So this concealer, I didn't touch it by any means. What you see right now, it is what I'm actually having since I've applied. So it's either the product is amazing or the skincare that I'm using underneath the makeup, it's making a great job. Didn't set onto my fine lines, and as well the number 7 one didn't do. So I feel that I can start my day all over again, as I have the makeup coverage at this point after almost 10 hours of wearing. So what can I say more? I love those products, guys. I love everything I've tried on this video, on this comparison. I actually was not hoping that all the products will wear so well on me. Enough rambling. Thank you for taking the time to watch, and now is the time to wrap up this review here. So this is the L'Oreal Instant L'Oreal Age Perfect